Hey guys, Ryan and Jordan here with Anglers, giving you this week's fishing report. Filling in for Alex this week. He's down at ICAST, but we're going to start right out. We're going to start with kind of our local areas here, talk about like the Magathy, Severn, South River. With our White Perch Open coming up, I'm going to talk a little bit about perch fishing. There are definitely some perch, or some bigger perch showing up in these rivers. I've caught up to 13-inch perch in the Magathy, and what I'm doing, I'm fishing a little bit deeper. I'm fishing with something like this Chesapeake here. This has a larger metal jig on the bottom of it, and what you could do, you can either use this or take a regular Chesapeake and throw a rain minnow under it or something similar, just a larger metal. And speaking of larger baits, I have these 4-inch diesel minnows. These are a deadly bait everywhere in the bay, whether it's large white perch. Rockfish is closed right now, unfortunately, but rockfish love them. Redfish, sea trout love them too. Everything in the bay eats those. When you're looking for your larger class white perch, your 4-inch paddle tails are going to do it for you. But yeah, white perch picking up, rockfish unfortunately closed. Still catching some channel cats also. I've heard people catching them on perch hounders. I've personally caught about 4 on perch hounders the last couple weeks. But moving on, Jordan, you want to talk about your small fish?
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about some freshwater stuff. Me personally, I've been hitting a lot of smallmouth fisheries recently, talking farther up on the Potomac, starting at about that Seneca Falls area. Also on the Susquehanna, both on the Maryland and PA side, the bite has been super, super hot. And I'm fishing a standard whopper plopper. This is the 110 size. You can go with the 90 or even the 75. The fish aren't too picky with that. And then also just a finesse fish, even smallmouth, largemouth around here. Just a standard wacky rig really produces fish in the summer, especially when you can't get them on that power fishing stuff.
Yeah, you're not going to catch your bigger class fish, but you will catch a lot. If you just want to go out and have some fun, absolutely a wacky rig is the way to go.
And then also catfish too on the lower Potomac, really, really hot. They're starting to kind of move a little bit closer to the mouth from what I've heard, but besides that, that bite's still doing pretty good down there.
Yeah, and then speaking of down south, I know that people are catching a lot of keeper size redfish, 18 to 26 inches, I believe it is. Yeah. But again, on these 4-inch paddle tails, I just got the white one, but any colors that you prefer work great. Casting around structure, mostly shallow points, anywhere from usually Poplar Island and south. Mouth of the Patuxent does well. Point Lookout, target ships around that area too. You could also find cobia down there. I know Roger just got a nice one.
Yep.
I don't think it was quite a keeper, but they are definitely showing up around the target ships.
Had some awesome colors on it too, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun down there, whether it's redfish, cobia, or sea trout. So I think that just about wraps it up, unless, I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit about offshore. I've been catching some sea bass and tilefish, mahi offshore. The tuna bite has not been too good, but if you guys are into that, if you guys are taking your own boat, you could definitely go, 30, 40, 50 miles and find a lot of mahi, sea bass, and tilefish.
Yeah, I think that's it. Other than that, maybe just this time of year, just get out in the mornings and evenings. Midday is just, it's going to be super, super hot for you, and you're not going to end up.
Yeah, it does seem to be cooling down a touch, so we're on the right trend. But should be some good fishing in the next couple weeks, and hopefully some really good fishing for our White Perch Open. So have a good one, guys.